Hello everybody, let's see how to support both iOS 7 and iOS 8 notification. So you can see here we have a warning saying that the API is deprecated. It's because we're targeting iOS 8. So we're going to do a macro to change that. So if it's iPhone 8, we'll see later how to code that part. Otherwise, just simply do as we used to do for iOS 7. Now, let's see how to implement remote notification in iOS 8. So we need to do some settings. So we do user notification settings. We're going to do like we used to do, have add some alert badge and sounds settings, and for now we just put new in the category field. So we're going to add those settings to the application. So just add the settings, and because we want to target remote notification and not just local notification, we have to specify that it's we register for remote notification. It's one step more, and that's it. So just a reminder, in iOS 7, upon successful registration on APNS, we used to register to UPS after successful login. Let's see how to add action in iOS 8. So simply we're going to add a method to add our action. So here we create a method that will return a category and register actions. In this register action method, we're going to create categories, and we'll just simply init the category. Then we need to create some actions. So simply create immutable actions and do a simple alloc init. With this action, we're going to assign an identifier. This identifier will be later used to identify what kind of action we want to do. Here we want to accept the lead directly. So the action will be to accept the lead. The user won't have to switch back to the action to actually accept the lead. So that's going to be the point. We're going to name the title. The title will be displayed in the action button. So we are going to name it the same way, accept. Then we specify whether it will be a foreground or a background action in the activation mode. We also give some information whether it will be a destructive action or not. Destructive action are usually displayed with a red color, and they mean that you're going to do some destructive action like deleting a lead or this kind of action. Here it's not the case. Here I don't need to be authenticate. Then I create a category. So just simply reuse the one I already created, and I'm going to add an identifier. This identifier needs to be the same as the one you chosen in the backend for the backend payment. So remember we use accept lead, so that's the one we're going to use here. And I simply need to set the action. You can set several actions, so it's an array of action. Here I've decided to use only one, but you can have several of them. Be aware that there is limited space, so depending on the configuration and the notification settings, the user will display 2 or 4 actions. you can then play with a minimal context, default context, and then you just return the category. Let's see how to inject it. So remember, in our previous updated method, we used to set a nil category. So here we're just simply going to inject this category. So we just create a category, let it be initialized with the action we just created, register actions, and we're simply going to create a set actually of categories. In this set of categories, we'll just simply add our category. Here we have only one, but obviously you could have several of them. And simply we're going to replace the nil by the category. So we've seen how to implement actions and category. So what's left? We actually need to see how to implement the handle action for no notification callback. This is a callback that is called when you select one of the action buttons. One thing, it's only one callback, so you need to actually do a if to select which action button was called, and for that you will use the identifier. So if the identifier is accept, then I'll do a proper action. And here, for example, we want to accept the lead. We'll just put a log statement for now. So I'm just going to do an ns log statement. That will be enough. Don't forget to call the completion under callback. Very important step, not difficult. So for now, let's launch the application on the iPad, and for now we'll just leave it in the background. And let's see how to create a push notification. So I go back to my Eurodoc backend, I just create a new lead. Here I'll just call it test. With some information, I just created it, and now I'm going to push it actually, and for that I need to select sale agent. I'm John, so I just push it to John, and I just send the lead. Back on the iPad, I can see now that I've received the push notification, and I can see my accept button. So to implement the ios8 interactive notification, be aware of deprecated method for registration. Just simply add action and category, inject them in your settings, and implement your action callback. So it's not very difficult. I hope you enjoyed this video, and happy iOS 8 notification.